going on, Merc fam? In today's review, we're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat, a brand new movie released on HBO Max that I had to watch twice, alright? But look, before we get into that, I want to make sure that everybody likes, subscribes, and go ahead and tap that notification bell one time for your boy. I just want to make sure that everything I post, you are aware of. Alright, now without further ado, let's jump into this Mortal Kombat review. So guys, what did you think about this movie? There's been so much talk and speculation. Is it going to be better than the old ones? Is it going to set a new path for the new wave? And I have to tell you, it's a little bit of both. First, let's talk about the brand new character Cole Young, who is a descendant from Scorpion's family bloodline. Obviously, he does not know who he is or where he comes from. He is an ex-MMA fighter who is struggling to make ends meet, so he's kind of put into these bad fight scenarios where he's getting beat up, but at least he's getting paid. He has a wife and daughter which stand by him and support him every step of the way, even though his nickname is the human punching bag. Now, this movie doesn't waste any time jumping into characters and dropping big names. And that's something that I actually enjoyed because we already know by this point who's who, and I don't need extensive background information on people that we already know or don't really care too much of. In this movie, we are quickly introduced to Sonya Blade and Jax. Now, of course, when I saw Jax with regular arms, I already knew that he was going to get him ripped off or exploded, or something was going to happen to my guy where he was going to be disarmed, no pun intended. So in this movie, the main antagonist or the bad guy is actually Bi-Han, who is Sub-Zero. For those who didn't notice, this movie really didn't have the Mortal Kombat tournament. It was really just an accumulation of the selected heroes that they were going to get together so that they can get ready for the Mortal Kombat. Being there wasn't a Mortal Kombat tournament per se, the plot really revolves around the bad guys stopping the good guys from competing, because the bad guys have won 9 out of the 10 tournaments, and if they win one more, they're going to be able to take over the Earth realm and enslave everyone and take everybody's soul. Seeing how Shang Tsung and all of the bad guys like Goro and Cabal kind of break into their temple, it really showed you what we already know. Shang Tsung is willing to do anything it takes to win the Mortal Kombat tournament, even if it takes him eliminating the competitors before the actual tournament. This movie really did a good job of introducing us to all of these characters in a quick and concise manner. For the most part, the only person that we really don't know too much about was Cole Young. Now, for the most part, all of those things that I've described to you were absolutely amazing. Now, there's one major gripe that I have for this movie, and I really didn't know how to approach it because I see that a lot of people aren't really picking at this, but for me, it's a problem. In no Mortal Kombat game have I ever had to unlock my secret power. In this movie, everyone that had that Mortal Kombat symbol tattooed on them or as a birthmark had to unlock their secret power called Arcana. And once they unlock this secret power within themselves, they're able to have some sort of ability, whether they're shooting out fire or have a laser eye. One of my favorite characters in the movie was Kano, and all I've ever known of this guy was that he had a smart mouth. He takes a very disrespectful piss before every match, and he's definitely one of the more funny antagonists. In this movie, he gets his laser power by unlocking that secret power. And for all my Mortal Kombat fans, you guys just know how weird of a concept this was. Let's take Jax, for example. He had the symbol and he didn't really have any powers. He was just very strong and he was trying to find out what's going on in this Mortal Kombat thing. Once Sub-Zero freezes and explodes his arms, he gets these robotic arms given to him by the people in the temple. And what I was thinking was, how did these people even construct these metal arms? But later to find out, once Jax unlocks his secret power, his metal arms became way more strong, and you just kind of saw this wave of them growing, and he became the actual Jax that we know from the video game. None of this makes sense to me because he was just given those arms, but he been had the symbol of the Mortal Kombat. So if he would have unlocked it prior to losing his arms, would he have had a different power? Not only did the Arcana unlock some sort of secret power within you, but it knows that you have some sort of cybernetic thing going on with your body and it's going to enhance it. And of course, we got to see Sonya Blade get her powers, and she's shooting these purple power rings, which I've been told is something that she does get in the video games. But the Sonya Blade that I know always has some guns. She's always doing some sort of combative moves. And to me, the whole aspect of you getting some sort of secret powers that you have to unlock just didn't even make sense to me, man. I know that they were trying to pull the story together in different ways, but for the most part, I didn't need that. One more example. We had Reptile fighting Kano in the beginning of the movie, and Reptile, I'm sure, didn't have to unlock his secret power. Why? Because he's Reptile. He already camouflages. He has acid spit. Are you saying that he had none of those things, and once he unlocked his power, he can now spit acid? It just, stuff like this really just grinds my gears, man. It's stuff that we didn't need. Now, with all that being said, ultimately, that is the only thing that I really had a problem with. People that I watched the movie with as well didn't like that they weren't really explaining who's who, and they kind of skipped over everything. And I said, there's just so many characters. Look at all the people that they didn't show in this movie. That just lets us, the audience, know that for the next movie, they're going to be introducing more people like Johnny Cage, who they cameo Easter egg name drop in the middle of the movie. Everybody was upset that he wasn't in it, even though he had a slight little cameo, whatever, it was a poster, but we know that he's coming. So to get back into the storyline, Cole Young was having an issue kind of unlocking his secret power. They sent him back home knowing that Shang Tsung was going to send someone to test him and almost unlock it for him. Cole Young reached the pinnacle within himself and was able to upgrade himself by using the Arcana, which was metal body armor that absorbed energy with every blow that he hit, and it kind of powered him up to give a bigger blow at the end. Once all of our heroes achieved their secret power, they were able to go and fight Sub-Zero and Shang Tsung in different areas of the world, and they actually won. So this movie was really just an alley-oop for the next Mortal Kombat movie. Looking at the way that this movie is taken off and people are really enjoying it, I do not see why there's not going to be a sequel. They more or less left the movie off on a cliffhanger, and it's just leading into a next movie. So what did you guys think about this movie? Did it reach your expectations or did it let you down? There's definitely going to be some sequels coming along. And of course, we're going to see way more into the Mortal Kombat realm. So at the end of the day, I'm going to be giving Mortal Kombat a 7 out of 10. All of the fight scenes were amazing. The way that they built up a couple of the characters was awesome. Some of them were a little bit of a letdown, but for the most part, we got to see who we really cared about. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, our new guy Cole Young. And I absolutely enjoyed this brand new game rendition of the movie. I have to absolutely say that this is going to be one of the best game into movies they've done. Now, I'm going to give it that title, but I'm sure when Uncharted comes out starring Tom Holland, it's going to crush every game movie there is. But what did you guys think of this review? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Please jump in my comments. Let me know what your favorite part of the movie was and who your favorite Mortal Kombat character is. Thank you, everybody who watches, likes, and subscribes. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, it's your boy Merc, but I'm out.